As I write, our country is bracing for another grueling presidential election. 2 intractable and complex wars are raging overseas. We are firmly in the era of mis- and disinformation. Our lives are increasingly entangled with our digital devices and the worlds contained therein. Artificial intelligence is ascendant with unknown consequences. Our leaders in corporate, governmental, and even military organizations are busy telling us why they can't do things. Inflation is high. Remote work has become the norm. The COVID pandemic has altered our lives and negatively impacted learning for children everywhere. And powerful people in politics and the media are sowing division like their lives depend on it. And this is just a partial list of the many challenges we face as we fight day in and day out to navigate the world. Ultimately, that's what this audiobook is. A practical guide for any beleaguered, worn-down person who is desperate to break through the walls, real and imagined, that surround us. This audiobook is for people who are tired of being lied to by our leaders. It's for the woman who craves someone to trust. It's for the business person who feels disconnected from others and the world around them. It's for the employee who feels distracted and beholden to his phone or computer, his calendar, his LinkedIn, his Slack channel. It's for the veteran who is depressed but doesn't know why. It's for the parent who feels defeated by forces they weren't even aware they were fighting in the first place. It's for the exhausted majority of Americans who are weary of the division and who know in their hearts that we have more in common than not. It's for anyone who wants to do something about all of it. It's for people who want to get shit done when the odds seem stacked against them. A little secret. That can work in your favor. Which brings us back to Green Berets. The first time I saw a Green Beret was at Harold's Soda Shop in Mount Ida, Arkansas, about 90 miles west of Little Rock. Mount Ida is my hometown, a tiny logging town less than 2 square miles, home to about 1,000 people. I knew damn near all of them. Harold's was an old-time soda fountain with a long counter and round tables. I'd walk there with friends after school or before ball games to scarf down hot dogs and nachos with a milkshake chaser. One day, when I was 14, the owner's son, Mark, walked in. He wore a Green Beret dress uniform pressed stiff as cardboard. Brass buttons, big and gleaming, black, polished boots on his feet. He had a lanyard over his right shoulder, a Special Forces tab on his left, and his beret tipped perfectly over his right temple. Every head in Harold's swung to look at Mark like he was the sheriff strolling in through saloon doors. He looked cool as hell. But that wasn't what hooked me. It was that he belonged to something called Special Forces. They were also called Green Berets. He was elite, and as a scrawny runt who struggled to fit in, I was as far from elite as you could get. Right away, I wanted to know what a Green Beret was. Knees wobbling, ignoring the snickers of kids sitting behind me, I walked up to Mark, said hello, and asked him to tell me what all of this was all about. He smiled and ushered me to a nearby booth. Scott, Army Rangers, Navy SEALs, and other elite units are some of the best in the world at rolling in on a target and taking them down within minutes. They usually do the mission alone. What the Green Berets do is different. We work by, with, and through local people to help them stand up on their own. Ever since World War II, there have been these complex situations where you have to drop in a small team of specially trained advisors. That's us. We parachute in. Cool, I said, unable to contain myself. He laughed. Yeah, we parachute in and we walk into the chaos. We connect at exactly the right spot, with precisely the right person. It might be a village elder or a tribal chief. Then, we get surrounded on purpose. He could tell I didn't fully get it, so he kept explaining. What I mean is, Green Berets learn the language, the culture, and the environment. Rather than roll in and roll out, we stay, and we stay, and we stay until the time is just right. Then, we help the little guy stand up against the big guy, from the bottom up. I was floored.